Hello everyone, Nora Walks in Spirit here today. Just wanted to go over the 9 codes that is coming up this Wednesday, October 21st. It will be at 7 o'clock till 9, thereabouts. And I will be talking about the foot chakras. It's a very important chakra of the body because that and the palm chakras, which we worked on last month with the palm chakra codes going in, this month is the foot chakras. And we're moving into such high vibrations right now with the electromagnetic fields moving around us, the higher grid systems that we cannot see of our etheric systems. This is above the aura field, but we're tapping into all of these fields now. And I just really wanted you to know how important the foot chakras are coming onto this final stage of ending the 9 code course of consciousness. The foot chakras is where we're stepping onto our timelines as Gaia is elevating in consciousness each day now, and her electromagnetic fields are peeling away layer by layer of her old consciousness in her grid lines, ley lines, and sacred portals. Your foot chakras have had imprints of patterns, of coding, of your many master soul and other ancient soul timelines that I see. So that when you are in your dream state right now, a lot of times while you're sleeping, you're traversing deeper and deeper into those soul journeys of those timelines that you did have on this planet. And so now, as Gaia is activating those chords of consciousness through the electromagnetic fields pulsing, and you're healing and clearing and letting go of those old timelines and karma and trauma timelines in the chakras, in the aura fields, the foot chakras can now actually step in time. It's amazing, but you can step in time. The crystal etheric footprint. Amanaya Chakra is a harmonic waveform and a frequency in your ethereal realms of your soul master timelines. And the physical ley line and footprint that's here on Gaia, Amanaya Chakra is being activated telepathically through these codes of consciousness that we have been activating each month. And each code has a significant frequency of who your master soul timelines are. And they are building the body into a crystallite body of sacred codes of consciousness. When we had the crown chakra code, the third eye code, the throat and heart and solar plexus, the hands, and now the feet. You're building an energetic consciousness of a supra-consciousness code of information, and this is how we create the light body of knowledge. We have our ancient timelines, we have our master timelines, we have our physical timeline, and it all must become connected and joined into oneness. And so this oneness consciousness, which is my sole purpose to teach everyone, is to gather a unified frequency within each soul body, mind, and soul spirit to move into a oneness frequency of your own soul light vibration and its code of consciousness. Now we know that there's energies of consciousness within the mind, and that there's a superconscious mind that can telepathically and coherently align you into many, many different vibrations of intelligences. But we need to be able to sustain that frequency of knowledge, to sustain ourselves into the super consciousness vibrations. And to do that, clearing the body, clearing the mind, clearing the aura field is all part of building this relationship once more into oneness. So no more separation between your soul being and your heavenly realms of soul light aspects and abilities of who you are. So the masters gave me this course of the 9 codes of consciousness, and I'm happy that this is coming to a whole body alignment and balancing within the planet. And that's what the foot chakras and the hand chakras do. And so on Wednesday coming up, October 21, at 7 o'clock, I will be building those codes one by one, right through you with the master's energies of light so that you can be activating them. And then we will work with the intelligence of the foot chakras. Just imagine that you've traveled into an area, perhaps it's a sacred portal, maybe it was in Stonehenge, Easter Island, Sedona, Chichen Itza, Machu Picchu, Ayers Rock in Australia, a Table Mountain in Africa, Giza, Himalaya Mountains, various vortexes. There's about, I would guess, about 16 thereabouts of the sacred portals of high intelligent frequencies on the planet. And many of them I've been to, I've worked in and walked on the land and the rock formations or laid in the desert. And now that my physical footprint has been there and walked there and sat in the mountains in Machu Picchu, my actual footprints are on the land. It's the grid systems. But then the hands and the foot chakras having a code of consciousness infused in them is going to calibrate the frequencies of the etheric timeline of these chakra codes that were there hundreds of thousands of years ago as I walked in a master form. This is why these codes of consciousness are so important, because it's a connecting to the super consciousness, to the super grid systems, to the new electromagnetic grid systems on the planet. It's all intertwining and it's all coming together. Through a visionary mind and through who you are, you can start connecting just by sitting right here, and going into stillness. And going into those Sedona rock formations, or sitting in the cavern in Easter Island. And I can visualize myself there because I've been there. But now I can take my footprints of where I walked and align them to the consciousness of the etheric footprints of other timelines that have also been on those ley lines. And you can incept the consciousness and the energy fields that come through that. And we're going to go into that a little bit deeper on Wednesday with an activation and a visualization. And then in November, on November 12th, is it the 12th or the 18th? Let's take a quick look here while you're with me. It's the 18th. Yeah, so November 18th will be November 18th will be the next one. Will be the wrapping up of the whole 9 codes and preparing us for the new body light formats that I will be teaching in January. So we'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you for joining me with the other codes of consciousness, and it's going to be very exciting to step into the foot chakras of time. See you then.